This time on Highway Thru Hell. A hard landing
Holy moly.
launches Jamie up a back road to save a logging truck. A burning situation puts the heat on Team Reliable. And Al
More power.
battles the mountain
Oh, man.
to haul up a big one.
How are you making out on Highway 5?
It's pretty icy.
Every day on the highways of British Columbia,
Watch your speed.
truckers put their lives on the line, hauling freight over the mountain passes.
When a driver gets into that truck, he enters his workplace and he goes to work, he's heading into some dangerous territory.
But for logging truck operators, the occupational hazards are even more extreme.
They head up high in the mountains where there's snow and ice. It's a really, really dangerous job.
At 5,000 feet elevation, trucks are loaded with 50 tons of logs. And drivers like Steve Hendricks
It's very dangerous.
face a daunting challenge,
We got a switchback here we got to get around.
making it back down the mountain.
You really got to pay attention on these roads. They're so skinny. If you're not paying attention, you could be over the bank in a second.
You have to be half crazy to get into that job and haul that kind of big weight down the mountains. It's a tough, tough business.
Today, Steve makes it off the logging road. But 250 miles east, another driver is not so lucky.
I wonder what happened there. Holy crap.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option. In the BC interior,
I hope the driver's okay.
on an active logging road,
Landed on his roof.
an empty truck has gone over the edge. The driver walked away. But at the bottom of the mountain road, the truck's owner, Craig LeBeau, waits for help.
With the truck being upside down right now, it's tough. It's the last thing we needed. It's key to get that out of there with very little damage.
Rolling to the wreck,
It's on its lid.
Jamie Davis is far from his home base in Hope.
This morning we're heading out to a Forest Service road where there's a logging truck overturned.
Bringing the general from his new yard up Highway 1. This winter, Jamie's opened a second base of operations in the town of Golden, BC, 300 miles inland from Hope, on the western edge of the Canadian Rockies.
We're covering 3 highways out of the Golden area. We know we're going to do some jobs there. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Today, Jamie's traveled west from Golden
Okay, we're at the logging road turnoff now.
to the off-road recovery.
We're going to meet Craig, the owner of the logging truck, and we're going to go up there and scout this job out
How's it going? Good, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time.
and see what it all entails.
You'll see when we get over the bank, it's amazing that there's, I don't think there's a scrap.
What year is it?
19,
Really?
it's brand new. That's the reason I called you guys, right? Because I know you guys will get this done.
Jamie and Craig head up to have a look.
As soon as you pulled up, I said, that's the general. I could hear that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's down here. I wasn't kidding.
Wow, it's down, eh? This thing looks pretty bad.
I wasn't fast still right now.
We're talking 40, 50,000 pounds upside down in the ditch.
The empty logging truck entered a corner too fast, caught an edge, and tumbled into the ditch, landing upside down.
Holy moly.
Jamie's first impression,
That cab's gonna be more damaged than you think. Hate to give you that news.
is not what Craig hoped to hear.
Like it's damaged already.
Climbing down for a closer inspection,
Tight quarters, eh?
the truck appears to be in surprisingly good shape.
It hasn't moved in a week, so I don't suspect it's gonna move now.
But there's only one thing keeping it from rolling down the bank.
That rock is holding a lot of it up.
It suspended the cab upside down in midair.
The hood hasn't touched the ground.
The rock not only saved the cab, it saved the driver's life.
This guy's really, really lucky. He was moments away from dying in that wreck.
Now, Craig's priority
But there's not a pane of broken glass in here.
is rescuing his truck without more damage.
That window's not even broken. Too many of those hits in a year, the way the industry is, and you'll be finished.
I really feel for Craig. They have a family logging business, very similar to a family towing outfit. I really feel his pain.
The weight of Craig's business
When we get onto this thing,
rests on Jamie's shoulders.
There's one guy for this job. All right. And only one guy.
anything that gets damaged during the recovery process, which can happen, can cost his family a lot of money.
Not a lot of room to work, is there?
No. This is a big job for one truck. This is actually a two-truck job.
So tomorrow, Jamie will return with more firepower.
We've got our work cut out for us here.
Bit of a funky smell in the air.
200 miles southwest near Merritt.
Heard there was a truck on fire up here somewhere.
A semi is engulfed in flames on a side road.
Ouch.
Returning from a nearby job,
I'm quickly just heading up there in one of our 1-tons.
Reliable Towing's James Luke is just minutes away.
As I'm pulling up, the tractor is on fire and still attached to the trailer. So the trailer's not burnt. That's a really good sign. Whew.
Once on scene,
I want to separate this truck and trailer.
it's clear to James the tractor is gone.
That sucks. Whew.
But there's hope for the rest of the unit.
With the trailer not being on fire, I can still save this trailer. I'm gonna huck some dirt on the backside of it, smother as much of it as I can.
As James tries to stop the flames, the owner of the truck is still in shock.
I tried to open the hood, but within a second it's like a big flame.
When the tractor ignited, he was still driving it and managed to drive it off the highway. The trailer's still good.
James calls for backup.
We just need a heavy, and I'm gonna separate the truck and trailer.
Moments later, a maintenance truck
Yeah, the driver right here.
offers assistance.
I feel bad for this driver. He was an owner-operator, and his wife told him that he's not allowed to buy another truck.
Unable to separate the tractor and trailer alone. James has called in Reliable's 50-ton record and its new operator.
We know each other personally, but we've never worked together on the same jobs.
Cam Nino
What's happening?
arrives to lend a hand.
It's a new challenge out here, right?
Huh.
Well, I want to talk whatever they throw at me.
Huh. Reefer, empty trailer?
Yeah.
Let's go.
For the last 2 winters, Cam worked for Jamie Davis,
Yeah, keep going.
running classic iron like the General.
Come on.
Now he's on Team Reliable.
Cam, come back another 10 feet.
I guess when it all comes down to it, the nicer truck won this year.
With the smoldering tractor still connected to the trailer, Cam backs in to pull them apart.
Nope. Where's that chain?
But the kingpin is stuck.
Sometimes we use a chain if you don't have a puller. It's going to give us some leverage and a bit of weight to pull the handle free.
There it is.
Okay. Got it. You want to pull it out while I hold it?
Yeah.
Now Cam can drag the charred tractor away from the trailer to a pullout up the road.
It's not safe to leave it where it is. I'm going to tuck it in the side of the road here.
The tractor makes it over a cattle guard. But the rough ride
Oh, no.
reignites the wreck.
James! Fire!
Near Merritt, BC,
Holy smokes, look at this, man.
James and Cam race to move a burning tractor away from a trailer when it flares up again.
James! Fire!
The batteries flared back up right by them fuel tanks. I wasn't counting on that.
Try and get it on top. Burner wrecks are very unforgiving. They look like they may be out, but they're still smoldering away somewhere.
Out of fire extinguishers, they do what they can to stop the flames.
Don't let that rear axle burn.
Truck fires, obviously there's a lot of chemicals. You got your spring brakes.
I'd winch it over that way a bit.
Those burn up, they explode.
Get the rear tires away from it.
Yeah. The tires explode, that can kill somebody.
Yeah, we don't want a fireball.
With the fire out, Cam hauls the tractor up the road to a safe pullout.
It's off the road good enough for me.
James cleans up,
I hate burn jobs. They're a pain in the ass.
and Cam returns to tow away the undamaged trailer. Still in solid shape.
Oh. I must be dreaming.
There's no fixing airlines and fixing lights or putting lights on. Someone's looking out for me tonight.
We got the burner out of the way, and now we're just cleaning up the mess. It was good working with Cam tonight. The owner unfortunately lost his tractor, but his trailer's still salvageable. can be put back on the road.
We saved the trailer, we moved the tractor, we put the fire out. I'd call that a win. Reliable's giving me their 50 ton this winter. Super excited to accept this job this year, that's for sure.
It's been a long day. Amen, brother.
The next morning, 100 miles west of Golden,
There's Jamie Davis.
Jamie is on his way back to the logging truck in his 45-ton wrecker, the General.
We're heading to a Forest Service road around the Three Valley Gap area.
Following behind is new hire Greg Mulligan.
Still got lots of fuel on?
Yeah, I'm just shy of full tank.
Operating the newest truck in Jamie's fleet.
This is my first kind of big recovery, and boss man is there as well, so there's that extra little bit of pressure.
Up at the wreck site, the owner of the logging truck, Craig LeBeau, returns for the recovery.
There's very little damage, and we need to keep it that way.
Logging guys, they're a tough bunch and pretty resilient group. Still, I don't care who you are, it's a tough hit.
A wreck like this, Craig doesn't need, and we got to keep the cost down for him.
Good, the top one, eh?
Yeah.
The truck is on its roof,
It's crazy how little damage there is.
I know.
but in remarkable shape. For its owner, today's recovery couldn't be more critical. 6 months ago, a fire raged through Craig's yard, wiping out 3 trucks.
One more truck is just another nail in the coffin, and all of a sudden that coffin's closed, and game, set, match, it's over with, boys.
So yeah, up top, that's right.
Now, as Jamie and Greg get to work, the pressure is on.
How are we going to get this out of here without creating any more damage to the truck?
But today, Jamie's wreckers won't be the only machines involved.
Craig has this secret weapon.
It's the 325D log loader.
90 to 100,000 hulking pounds, if you will. It's rough and tough, and it's big. Where do we go up the road?
It's got great lift capability, and it'll do every bit as good a job as the rotator would.
Is there an elevator for this thing? This baby goes down.
Jamie and Greg wrap up the rigging.
Okay, that one's coming up first.
Then, from just up the road, one of Craig's top operators arrives.
Taylor really knows equipment. He gets it. Jamie, Taylor.
Jamie, hey, how you doing, man? How's it going? Good.
Greg.
How's it going, man?
Working alongside Jamie's trucks, Taylor Carmen will run the 40-foot-tall log loader.
I love it because it's something new every day. It could be hauling logs, hauling equipment, or rescuing trucks.
And these guys haven't worked on the loader a whole bunch, so just to be another set of eyes for us. Sure.
Operating a log loader in sync with tow trucks is a new challenge for everyone.
We got a chain on the front end. Wants to kind of lift it up with your machine there and keep it off the ground. We want to try to roll it right in the air.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
He's just gonna move the loader here, guys.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's going to lift this. I haven't worked with a machine like this before on a recovery.
Positioned at the front of the wreck,
Okay, let's wrap that chain around there.
We'll just put it right through the middle.
the loader is rigged to the logging truck
Just go through the center, right?
Yep.
for the first attempt.
Like that. We'll just have to try it, lift it, and then me and Taylor kind of know where his lift is. Just try not to drag it. You just try to take the weight, and they'll try to rotate it as it's suspended in the air. Because there's not a scratch on that hood.
So straight up.
Straight up.
We got to be very careful here.
We're pushing that log loader for all it's got. And we just don't know where the breaking point is.
Can it go out? Yeah. And then up.
And hopefully we don't find it.
Lined up on the tight road, the log loader and Jamie's heavy wreckers will have to pull together. With the loader chained up and a line from the General rigged to the cab, 2 more lines from the Mack are run to the rear axle to raise and roll the truck up the bank.
Good?
Yeah, sure. I'll get off.
I thought you learned not to do that when you're in your 30s.
Yeah, I know. You still do it, though.
Rigged and ready, Jamie's iron and the mighty log machine.
I'll just pick up. Okay. Now, you do a little bit.
Start to pull.
Everything's pins and needles here as we make this initial lift.
Okay, I need to do more.
Good?
And if we have a failure here,
Well, I just want to keep that cab off the ground.
it's on my shoulders.
On a mountain road in the BC interior,
You do a little bit.
Jamie has 3 machines in motion.
Well, I just want to keep that cab off the ground.
Trying to recover a logging truck.
The weight on my shoulders right now
Keep going.
is how do we all work together to get this out without any more damage?
Even with the log loader and 2 heavy wreckers. The first attempt
Stop. I'll stop.
hits a snag.
Okay. What do you want to have a look at that?
Yeah, we should have a look.
Jamie and Craig climb down
And then we know exactly what we're up against.
and discover the problem.
You can see it's binding on that. Just gotta get away from this damn trailer.
Long arms on the logging truck, known as bunks, are keeping the cab from rolling.
The bunks are catching on the trailer and they're stopping us from winching this thing up.
Jamie comes up with a plan,
You know what we can do is put a short chain just around the end of the frame.
and Craig
I'll go hook it up.
heads down the bank.
What we've got to do here is find a way to winch the truck and its bunks away from the trailer.
The new low line
We're also thinking about getting you to lift higher.
Yeah, I got lots.
should help lift the back end.
Wait till I'm in there, just in case something goes sour. Yeah.
The loader will lift the cab straight up to try and separate it from the trailer, while Jamie and Greg
He's ready, so I'm gonna let off the blue line here.
Yeah, let her off.
use their wreckers to try to roll it once again.
Lifting the cab as high as we can go, it's helping us to release the bunk that's caught up at the back.
Get pull on the bottom end.
See if it'll shuffle a little bit. At one point or another, we're gonna have to pull a little harder than we should.
And that's exactly what you wanted.
That's exactly what we want going on. We're gonna lift a little bit here, okay?
Yeah.
Finally, the last bunk arm releases,
Oh yeah, it's coming clear.
and Jamie has the tractor
It's free. We can roll it whenever we want.
separated from the trailer.
He's a wizard. He's a winch wizard.
Undo this line for a bit. Just let it down.
Now, to roll the tractor up onto the road,
I think we'll go into here, and then you can help give it a down.
Jamie needs to change his rigging.
We'll run it back to the General.
They move a line from the Mack to the front of the tractor.
We're gonna have to rest that tire right against that bank.
And Craig prepares Taylor for the next maneuver.
Okay. And then use that as the pivot point. Short, long?
Yeah, as long as you can.
Craig makes the final connection.
I'd be pretty hands-on too if that was one of my trucks over the bank.
But the web of winch lines
Am I safe here?
makes him nervous.
There is rigging everywhere.
You're in a place that if the winch line breaks, you're gonna get hit with it.
Try puller.
Jamie starts the pull.
It's doing her now, isn't it? Keep going.
But the 50,000-pound wreck is loading up the lines.
Craig's winch line is the one I'm worried about the most. It's smaller. He's new at what he's doing.
And Craig's $250,000 investment
Come on, girl.
is at the point of no return.
If that cable breaks, the damage is tenfold instantly. Hold her there.
200 miles west on the Coquihalla Highway.
They got a good dump up here.
An early winter blast is causing midday mayhem.
Don't worry, boys, there's a wrecker on his way.
Tow truck's backing down the hill.
Entering the battle,
See what kind of chaos is going on down there now.
Al Quiring rolls up to a familiar problem. Spun out trucks at the snow shed.
Then back up off your gate.
All it takes is one vehicle to spin out, and it can stop multiple vehicles, and then it gets bad.
Who is it, Al Quiring?
Here we go.
Al clears a path.
He's got the green machine.
But his day on the Coke is far from over.
Good job there, Snowplow.
At the foot of the mountain, Al's next challenge is a mammoth load heading for the summit.
Oh my gosh. They got an oversized load there.
Sometimes you go up there and you don't know what to expect.
Halfway up, the crane stops at a brake check.
Hauling a Tadano 120-ton crane for about 185,000 pounds on 11 axles.
Driver Jerry Warner gets ready to rendezvous with Al.
Doing the final checks, you bet. We're pretty much good to go. The roads aren't bad right here, but when you get pretty close to the top, they get pretty slippery. So that's why we're gonna have Al with us today.
5 miles up the highway, Al is standing by.
Jerry Warner, are you on the radio?
Yeah, go ahead, Al.
Yeah, I'm waiting here at Box Canyon for you.
Okay, just rolling out of Sawaquat here. Okay, Mike, we're gonna roll.
You're clear to go.
To make it up the mountain,
I've got a cat engine in this thing and it runs pretty hot.
Jerry must keep an eye on his gauges.
It's the price of having big power in a truck. We're starting to get into some pretty good snow now. The weather's right at 0 degrees. We just got to look out for slippery spots.
Is that Al there waiting for you? Yeah, it sure is, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard pull up that hill. It's a challenge, even for two vehicles.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Coming out of Box Canyon, you gotta hit the hill right. Okay, let's roll.
Okay, here we go.
You gotta have the right momentum. Yeah, let's start grabbing gears. The right combination of gears. Hopefully we can get it to the top without any problems.
As Al continues to climb,
There's trucks parked in the right lane right now.
conditions deteriorate.
Bring it right up against the guardrail there. Yeah, keep charging there, Jerry. More power, more power.
That's a hell of a lot of tires on that heavy haul.
Entering the snow shed,
So you're gonna want to drop a gear?
Yeah, I'm running pretty low here. Pyro's heating up.
Jerry's engine is running hot.
Yeah, go ahead anytime.
Just as they hit the smasher,
He's putting a little bit more power to it, so the exhaust temperature rises.
Al and Jerry must keep momentum on the 8.5% grade.
We're on the steepest part here now.
But just ahead,
Got the granny lake blocked.
Al spots a slow-moving truck.
This is where you really pay attention.
Oh, man.
High on the coke,
Now down. Keep charging there, Jerry.
More power.
Al's in a race to haul a 90-ton crane.
We're on the steepest part here now.
But as the massive load climbs the smasher,
Oh, man.
a slow-moving truck could steal their momentum.
Home by the ore truck here too, Jared.
Okay.
We've got to keep an eye on the end of that trailer to make sure that it stays well away from snowbanks.
I'll get over as far as I can for you.
If the back end of the trailer bogs down into the snow, everything will just spin and you'll be stuck in a second.
The oversized load slips by.
Appreciate that.
And cresting the summit,
Okay, we can move her back over.
Heavy load here.
Al and the big crane are in the clear.
Well, we made her to the top, boys.
Take a deep breath. Now exhale. Yeah, no kidding.
Think you'll be all right from here? Or?
Oh, yeah, I got her from here, bud. You bet.
We're very fortunate that we got to the top of the hill without having any issues. Beauty!
Right on, brother.
It worked out very well.
For Al's customer,
All right, Jerry.
Thanks a lot.
it's a huge relief.
We made it to the top of the hill in good time. There wasn't any blockages. Ready to go to Alberta.
4 more months of adventure, right? Get used to it.
In the BC interior, on a back road, Jamie
Now pull yours up a bit.
and the owner of a logging truck
Come on, girl.
work together
Keep going.
to rescue the $300,000 machine without more damage.
We want this unit to swivel on the end of the loader while it's suspended in the air. That's the goal here, is to bring this back on its wheels.
Watching that truck hanging from a thread is scaring the hell out of me.
The empty logging truck left the road and landed on top of its own trailer.
Ask him to push it out a bit.
With Craig's log loader lifting,
Yeah.
and Jamie's wreckers pulling.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
The truck is halfway out.
That's going real well there.
Jamie gives the signal.
Let it down. Tell them to let it down a bit.
Down?
And the loader
Down a little bit.
lowers a front tire
Right there, yeah.
to pivot the unit over. Rubber on the road.
We can hold it.
Well, if you can hold it, I'll unhook him and get him out of here.
Jamie gets the loader to back up for the next stage of the recovery. With the loader rigged to pull the cab forward and Jamie's wreckers winching from the side, the three machines will team up again to bring the logging truck the rest of the way.
Keep going. Just hold your ground.
That's a critical moment when it comes up over the edge. Till all those wheels are on the roadway, we're not done.
Now backwards. Backwards. We make a wrong move here, and that strap breaks on the front end. I think we're pulling too hard on this strap, maybe. We go from a $10,000 bill to a $100,000 bill in a millisecond. Slow, slow, slow. We're losing ground, Jamie. Oh!
On an active logging road,
They're doing a recovery there.
We're losing ground, Jamie.
Jamie's reached a critical point,
Keep going.
trying to recover a brand new truck.
Just keep working it.
Jamie's wreckers are pulling the back end up to the road as the loader pulls the cab forward.
We are under pressure to get the job done as quick as we can, do it without any further damage, and get the road back open.
2 miles up the road, more logging trucks are moving down the mountain to the recovery site.
The trucks are starting to come down loaded. It's time to hustle now and get this job done.
Down below, the front of the tractor
There she comes. There she comes.
is nosing forward up onto the road.
Okay, go a little bit. Now tell him to drive straight back.
But at the back, it's become a battle for Greg and the Mac
We just need to give him a little help.
to bring up the rear.
Log trucks, they're heavy duty, but we don't want to twist it. We want everything coming over together.
Do a little bit. Keep working it.
Jamie needs to get the back of the tractor onto the road.
Stop. That one. Keep coming. Stop. Ooh, we're almost there.
But needs more lift.
Too bad we couldn't get a high line on this. Like, would it be okay to hook onto this?
Oh, yeah, hook. You can hook onto just about anything there.
The Mac just doesn't have enough pull to bring the back end of the logging truck up the road.
I don't know if it'll... Oh, we can go through here.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll get a...
So we've got to put a line on it from the general, and that'll finish it off.
Good.
All good.
With an extra line from the general, they try again.
Take it here now.
Yeah.
Have to let go on your front one, Jamie.
I think we'll undo this one.
After a surgical recovery,
We're good.
Craig's new truck is finally back on the road
That's awesome.
with a clean bill of health.
That's why we brought Jamie Davis right there. Mint. That's awesome. Good job.
The damage on Craig's truck is a mirror, a little bit of the visor, and a little bit on a fender.
Very impressed.
That's cool how they use those winches, eh?
Yeah.
But the general
bent the whole corner and
is not so lucky.
Oh, we put all the effort into not wrecking my truck. We wrecked yours.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I think we damaged the wrecker more than we damaged our logging truck. She's good.
That's why I love recovery so much. This whole general here, you know, there's nothing better than old school stuff.
But there's no time to celebrate.
There's no way around them, eh?
Logging trucks continue to line up
Everything's blocked.
and can't pass until Jamie's crew is off the road.
When we need to get the hell out of the way, can we get moving?
Yeah.
They don't get that load of logs to the mill, they don't get paid.
Nothing's moving. Nothing's moving.
On a mountain road, 100 miles west of Golden, BC.
That's awesome.
Jamie has an empty logging truck back on the road.
Guys, we gotta get moving here.
But a line of loaded trucks need to get by.
Everybody coming to a stop.
It's time to get off the roadway here and allow these trucks to get to the mill where they're going.
To move the tractor out of the way,
There?
it's up to Jamie's rookie operator, Greg,
And just let it loose a little bit, it'll snug up. Yep, right there, yeah.
to tow it down the narrow road.
Okay, go.
I have the unit on the hook. It's right on the edge as well.
What's going on here?
I'm looking in my mirror and I'm thinking, if it goes, it's just gonna pull me with it.
That was close.
Greg eases the Mack forward and squeezes by.
Well, we're rolling now.
But the job is not over. The logging truck's trailer is still down the bank. And for the final act,
Let's get out of his way.
an encore performance for the log loader.
Wow. And that's something. That saves a lot of work.
I'm in total awe watching this big machine lift that trailer out of there like it was nothing. Pretty amazing.
There it is. Got it.
The last piece is on the road in minutes.
You know, it's a nice machine. Yeah, it's really nice. It saved a lot of work there. I thought we'd be doing recovery work for another few hours.
After the back road battle,
We work pretty good together.
We do. We got her done.
the art of recovery
She's golden.
and logging combined
Yeah, that's awesome.
to save the day.
I'll drop that down the landing. I'll meet you down there.
At the bottom of the hill, Craig's truck and trailer are released, and the owner couldn't be happier.
Craig looked at the truck and he's not on the edge anymore.
We could get that to town, we could fix that tonight in our shop, and we could have that thing hauling logs tomorrow if we wanted to.
I'm happy we could help him mitigate his loss.
Yeah, no, that was a fantastic job, you guys. That was just great.
All right, see you guys later.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
And as his wreckers head back to Golden, Jamie takes a moment to reflect on the machines he counts on.
My general ends up taking a beating on this one. That truck worked and worked and worked. I get emotional talking about trucks. I don't know why. Like, I'm almost in tears about it.
That's just beautiful.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a nasty rollover tests Team Reliable's
Keep coming.
new leader. A mountain storm
Really bad weather.
turns an upside-down scenario
You can only do what he can do.
into a special request for Jamie.
What a mess.
And a lost load
Good to go now.
puts Ken behind the wheel
Watch yourself.
on a heavy battle.